Hello everybody, I hope that you had an amazing day. I am here to share some information with you, and I wish that everyone would watch this video. And if you are online now, come in and stay with me until I am finished. I'm not going to speak long, but I actually wanted to share some information with you. So I crave your undivided attention. I crave it. Why am I here? I'm here because I look beautiful tonight. Just kidding. I'm here to share some information with you that maybe you can even research for yourself. So the information that I am going to share may not be who you want to hear it from, but I'm giving you this information from experience, and I'm going to be talking about this deodorant. I want to share some very important information, And promise me if you come in here, you will just stick around to hear what I have to say. All right, so my name is Charmalee, and I'm the administrator of Moment of Inspiration Believers. I'm not gonna talk so much about the regular deodorant. I am going to be speaking about this deodorant. The only deodorant that I use. This one is styled, but the real name of it is Crystal Deodorant. And you know what? An alarming amount of people are dying daily from breast cancer. From what I read is that the regular deodorant, or I used to use it. This one, they have unpronounceable ingredients. That is not very good for anybody. The good Lord made you to sweat. I'm telling you, He made you to sweat. And if you're not sweating, then there is some unhealthy things happening to your body, right? And I don't mind sweating. One, I don't want to smell, and so I sought out the best alternative to help me to sweat and not to smell, right? Because it's no fun when you sit in those taxis going to work, or you go on the buses and the trains and you smell someone that's not so pleasant. And we were made to excrete sweat, but we have to take care of ourselves, right? So this is the deodorant that I use, and it's a crystal deodorant. It's made from potassium alum. Potassium alum, right? It's a mineral salt. This deodorant stays on for 24 hours. So when I shower tonight, I have not showered for morning, and I still don't smell. Okay, so this deodorant lasts for 24 hours or more. It's my favorite, and you don't have to worry about smelling this deodorant. I would just encourage you to spend the money. It lasts a million years, and it can be as old as you are. It's funny, but how you use it, I will tell you about it later. But if you're just coming into the live, you can, share your opinion on it. You don't have to opt out. But I know that there are others who are watching at this time who are not exactly in this live. But crystal deodorant is a mineral salt called potassium alum. Right? It's around for centuries and centuries and centuries, this deodorant. Right? And, it's very popular. I got mine at the health food store, and there's a little sign on it. Yes, right here. You know what that sign means? Let me see if I can. Yeah, autofocus. Yeah, that little pink sign. Most of us know what it means, that it is good for No, just give me one moment, please, honey. All right, so it is hypoallergenic. All right, hypoallergenic, and it is the best for your health. It has great health benefits. When you use this, it kills the bacteria or prevents bacteria. This deodorant is best to use out of the right after you shower. You can use this deodorant, and you go to bed and you sweat, and you wake up in the morning and you still don't smell the chemical that is released from sweating. And you know, when the chemical in your body is mixed with bacteria, it gives you that foul odor, foul odor, right? It doesn't eliminate sweat. You're still going to sweat. So those of us who don't like to sweat, then this may not be for you. I will not tell you to stop using your regular deodorant, but I will just encourage you to focus on something that has less ingredients, that is rather more beneficial to you and your health. You know, it will not compromise your health at all. It will not clog your pores. Crystal deodorant, right? And the regular deodorant has paraben in it. It's an ingredient that may cause cancer. You can look it up. To be honest with you, I stopped using the regular deodorant many years now because I had lumps underneath my armpits, some big painful lumps. And so I had to research and look for an alternative deodorant. And this is the best thing I can ever use. It's so good. It is so good. It's so good. And you know what I would suggest, if you know you have family history of breast cancer, that you eliminate the regular deodorant. I am not sure what you're using, but I am sure that this deodorant will give you the best results. I know they have it in a roll-on form, and they have it in powder, and they have it in, you know, the gel powder and stone. Well, I prefer the stone. This one, if I put it on tonight, it's funny, they say it will last 24 hours, but it's an invisible solid, right? So no aluminum is present, and it absorbs the wetness, right? But they say 24 hours. But when I use it, it lasts maybe 8 hours, because when I wake up in the morning, I smell sweaty, which means that it didn't do that great of a job. But it's still very helpful. I don't know how your body will react. Normally, I would suggest that you try a little bit on your hand first, right, before you use it. Now, for this one, as I said, it is potassium alum. This deodorant is hypoallergenic, and it kills bacteria on the surface, under your armpit. If you have breast cancer, I may be repeating myself, but you know how it goes when you're talking. I am unscripted, you know. But when you use this, you lower your risk of breast cancer, because I was saying earlier on how when I use this, the regular ones, I have a lot of painful lumps under my armpits. But now, since I started using this many years ago, I stopped having those painful lumps. I sweat, but I still don't smell, you know, like I sweat, if you understand what I mean. When it wears off and the chemical reaction, when you start to produce chemical reaction, then you'll start to smell sweaty. I cannot tell you how much of a lifesaver this stick is. So I think I mentioned earlier on how to use it, but for those who are just coming on, it is best to use it right after you come out of the shower, when you have a little wetness under your arm and you rub it on it, and so you allow it to dry under your arm. And this will last 24 hours. 24 hours. Right? You can get this at the health food store. It fights bacteria, right? It is one of the most beneficial things that it does. You know, it fights the bacteria. Now, I could go over and over the same very thing. The regular, normal deodorant, the very popular deodorant that are sold in the store with the ingredients that you are not able to pronounce, they prevent you from sweating. Now we need to sweat, right? We need to sweat. We need to release, you know, we need to release those liquid, right, from our pores, through our pores. And so if it prevents you from sweating, I don't think it's doing anything that is great for you. It is not doing you a great deal, right? But this one allows you to sweat. As I said, paraben and phthalates, they are cancerous ingredients, and I don't know why they would put these things in the deodorant. And many people are just not aware that the deodorant that they are using are causing breast cancer. So it is my duty tonight to spread the message or spread the awareness that you go, and if you're using the regular ones, my lady friends and my male friends, my brothers and my sisters, my moments of inspiration family, please, I am pleading to you, go and get this deodorant. Now, I don't know how your body will react to the potassium, but you can try it. You can try this. I'm holding it up because I want everybody to see it. I normally cover it. This one is this brand, but there are times when I would use this brand. So I don't know if you're in Jamaica or other parts of the world, you may be able to get it at the health food store. It lasts very long, very, very, very long, very long. I bought this like 3 months now, and I feel like I have not used it. I wet it, rub it underneath my arm, if I'm already bathed and didn't use it. But when you come out of the shower, just rub it underneath. Give it about 5 or 6 rubs properly, 5 or 6 rubs under there. And for the 24 hours, how long did I say? 24 hours. You will not smell. However, my sisters and my brothers, you will be sweating, right? You will be sweating. They said that there's research suggesting that the estrogenic properties of parabens in a regular deodorant that you use increase the risk of breast cancer. And I'm going to agree with the research. I'm going to agree with it, and the reason is that when I was using the regular deodorants, oh my goodness, guys, I had a whole lot of lumps, painful to the touch, underneath my armpit. And I will repeat that I researched the best deodorant to use. This is the better option to use. When you use a natural deodorant, you know, like this, that's made from mineral salts, you're eliminating ingredients that can irritate your skin, you know, and potentially create health issues for you and your family. When your daughter, you know, you'll start having teenagers. I don't remember at what age I started using deodorant. I don't remember. Maybe about 13, 13, when you start to smell sweaty. Maybe about 12, 13. I don't know the dynamics of how the body is right now, because things have changed scientifically with the way we eat and drink and the way we live. So it may start at 10 years old. All right, so let's say your daughter is sweating. Don't give her the regular deodorant. And nowadays you find that young people are dying so much. Young people are dying more than the older ones, in a sense. I'm so alarmed at the death rate of younger people nowadays. So we can't say we're waiting to get old to die. We have to take care of ourselves from now, right? I know researches may not be completely clear, and as to how the chemical reactions react to our body and why it is the way it is. But I'm telling you, I have not had any side effects from this. I have not up to this point. Thank you guys so much for coming to this live. It means a lot to me. Right? And this one says it's the world's best 100% natural deodorant. Thai, Thai. You don't have to get this brand. Once it's crystal, then you could go ahead and get the same deodorant. As with anything, it is always possible to experience allergic reaction. So as I mentioned before, test it on your hands before you use it under your armpit. Your armpit is soft and it's a sensitive area, so be mindful of that. Right? So in conclusion, crystal deodorant is a natural antibacterial option for removing body odor, right? While allowing your body to detoxify by sweating. Still sweat. Right? It is salt deodorant made from potassium alum, right? And it may be a safer option than the normal traditional deodorant that you use, right? The deodorant sticks. Right, and so those are the takeaway from this tonight. I don't know how you feel. I may not have any personality, so some of you won't even watch me. But the information is relevant. One, the greatest way to spread awareness is through experience. And I am spreading the awareness through my experience. And there are many women who have the same experience because I've read the reviews. My friends, I've read the reviews, and this deodorant here will last 24 hours. 24 hours. You believe it? 24 hours. And you have no adverse side effects. None at all. Alright, so let me know in the comment section what you think of this. How long am I on now? I'm going to cut now. Right? So let me know what deodorant you use and how you find it. Is it working for you? Personally for me, I like to sweat. I don't mind sweating because I don't. Why would you want to perspire? It's a natural thing that God created you to do. But at least most of us use it because we don't want to smell. So if that is the case here, then this is it.